fun.
Will people like that?
Yeah, paper bag in their right
Paper
ear.
bag in right ear.
Do you remember that app where what do you
Hold on, wait. Should we just start? Because if we're about to talk.
Yeah, that was a cold open. Cue the intro music.
Welcome back.
Oh,
To the Jackie's
shoot.
House podcast.
Yep.
2020.
Yep, 2020. This is actually being filmed or recorded in 2020, so
Yeah.
this one actually makes a bit more sense.
Yeah.
But we're kind of starting a little sporadically because we were in the middle of a conversation and I was like, wait, we should have it on. So
Oh, yeah.
what were we saying? Let's just start
Okay,
out.
wait. So first of all, if you paid attention
Mhm.
to the previous episodes, you would catch on like our actual setup, our humble beginnings,
All
and
right.
how we had to unlie. But this time, Maggie, he set up like a microphone stand thing, and now it's like in the center.
It's
and
in the center
and
of
now
us.
we talk like
Soon we'll move
facing
up
each
to
other.
2 microphones, and then after that we'll
Individual
move up to the
mics.
individual.
But Gab was talking about how he wants to do like ASMR of like crunching a paper bag.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to. I just did it just cause.
Do it again.
I threw away my paper bag.
Alright.
Do you think
sorry.
ASMR's whatever.
Do you think like this would be better with the? Here, hold
Oh,
on.
without
Sorry,
the thing?
sorry.
You think it's muffling us?
Oh, but do you guys remember like I think what do you call it when you hear something and it's like going from one to another?
Stereo.
Stereo, but it's an app where it sounded like someone was cutting your hair, like razor, you know, like
Oh, when you
shaving.
hear it, it feels like it.
Yeah.
Ah.
Do you guys remember? Was it an app or just a video on YouTube? Do you remember that though? Like I remember people. I remember when I had an iPhone 4, and people were telling me like, "Oh my gosh, you should like listen to this video. It sounds like you're getting your hair shaved or whatever." I'm like,
Dang,
whoa.
I don't
might
think that
be-
trend ever hit.
That might be
our-
the humble beginnings of ASMR.
Yeah.
Do you know what binaural sounds are? Binaural.
I see it on YouTube though with like certain songs,
Mhm.
and it says like this edit is that, but or they'll do like empty stadium or underwater or
so
whatever.
different
I'm like
settings.
stop.
Empty stadium effects. It's just whiteness.
But they're like singing to you.
Yeah.
I feel special.
Oh,
No,
yeah, look
what's
at
it called in high school when we were supposed to do like a science project for our, I think it was either physics class or just like the junior year class. Me and our friend Carlo, we were thinking of what to do for a project, and he was like, "Oh, we could do like something about binaural beats or binaural sounds," and I was like, "What is that?"
Binaural sounds.
Yeah, it's like BINAU. Yeah.
AURAL.
It's basically like, if anyone who like knows about like music theory or just like sound theory, it's just like dissonance. So they have 2 separate notes that, so when they clash, it's dissonant and it's not harmonic. It's like, and then that's when you hear the waves of like. But I guess they have that, but you have it in your headphones, and then it's intense to the point where like it can just change your mood like automatically.
Right.
Like it can
Right.
calm you down,
Really?
give you energy, and then some people were like, "Oh, making conspiracy theories." They're like, "Oh, people use this to like hypnotize other people." I'm like,
Really?
"Oh yeah." We ended up not doing that. I don't know,
Okay.
because it would be hard to test.
Right.
For high school.
Also, like in order to quote unquote hypnotize someone, you're essentially like making them do what you want them to. So you'd have to like learn to control the frequencies that would like change people
Do
and
you
make them
believe
do
in
something.
that though?
I know that
Hypnotizing?
I think private like sessions where you like pay someone and then they're like, they don't even market themselves as a hypnotist. They're like more like a therapist or like psycho type of thing.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that works, but those people who are at the like state fair
Right.
and in front
Or
of
like
an audience,
Yeah, I
like
think of a cruise for some reason.
like when I snap my fingers, you'll fall asleep, and then when I clap my hands, you'll wake up and think you're a chicken or something.
It's like that's a little too much. I
Yeah, like I
And you
always
think-
want to get picked
So you could see.
so I can fucking rat them out and be like,
Hey,
think. Hey,
I'm not a fucking chicken.
You're
but-
lying.
Yeah, you're a liar. You're a fraud.
you're lying. I'm not hypnotized.
I'm not hypnotized.
Sure.
My mind's too strong for you.
You think?
Yeah, I won't fall for your Jedi mind tricks.
Jedi mind tricks. Oh yeah, at the end of the Christmas, or at the start of the Christmas episode, we said we'll do the last 10 minutes of Skywalker.
And we
spoiler.
didn't.
We never
Yeah.
talked about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this is coming out a little after, so
Yeah,
maybe
we
can
can talk
about
about
it
that.
now.
For sure now.
We can also talk about uncut.
Gems.
Uncut Gems.
Oh my
we
god.
did see Uncut
Uncut
Gems
Jams.
recently. Uncut
That
Jams. Happy Jam more.
that didn't even feel like a movie to me.
What did it feel like? An experience?
I guess I just felt like I was watching someone's life. I mean, it's kind of essentially it is, but it didn't feel like a normal movie.
Mhm.
It's 2.5 hours of Adam Sandler making bad decisions
With-
and stressing the audience out because you're just like,
with a bunch of
bro.
because he keeps, gaining money and.
I'll be right back.
in
They're
order-
talking.
yeah, he kept. I don't even know his name in the movie.
I
Do you
forgot what it
remember?
was. Yeah,
Do you
what was
remember,
it?
Raggy?
What Adam Sandler's character?
Yeah.
What was it?
I don't even
Yeah,
know.
it's kind of.
Oops.
Yeah. Sorry,
Sorry.
Adam.
Sorry.
I remember the other characters' names more because he always yells at them.
Yeah.
And
like,
he
he's
always says "fuck"
Arno.
He is saying F a lot.
and cocksucker, like a lot. No, there were so many times where
That's
I
a New York thing.
mad
though.
at him. Not mad, but more
Like
like
annoyed with him.
I'm just like, dude, shut up.
Yeah.
You're so loud.
Yeah.
Especially in the hotel lobby. I feel that pain.
I feel like a lot of New Yorkers are like that when they're angry.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
This coming from someone who's never been to New York.
me who has been to New York, but only been there for like a week. So I'm not saying all New Yorkers, but definitely like. Yeah,
You've encountered it on the street or some shit.
Dude, I mean, even in our own city, we have the people who just hold down the horn
Yeah.
for hecka long,
Yeah.
and it's like, please stop. I don't, like your point is across. I
But
think the
that
person
like
hears.
that type of person where they're so vocal or like, hey asshole, what the fuck? Or like,
Oh my
sucking mother.
That's literally my cousin.
Really?
Really?
Or one of them. Well, because she went to college there and stayed there like a little
Oh,
longer.
she?
Not yes, a she. Okay, not a he.
Down.
Not necessarily. Yeah, she was in New York,
Yeah.
and I think she gained the habit of being a very
Outspoken.
Like-
outspoken
yeah.
vocal driver. Because there are times where I've been in the car with her, and it's a dumb driver, but she would just like you, and she'd still try to like.
Yeah, I had never
bleep-
used my horn.
She still tries to like beep herself or whatever because she's not used to
Oh, like
cursing around
censoring
me.
herself.
Yeah.
But one time she said like, "You motherfucker!" and I was like, "Oh my god!" Like she broke out.
Yeah, she popped off there.
Yeah, and then she's like, "Oops."
The most I'll do is like a mental like.
Yeah, you're
why?
annoying.
Do you ever like hesitate to like honk?
I like never honk.
Yeah,
I've honked like twice in my whole life.
because one, it's not just affecting you and the driver.
people around
It's
you.
yeah, it's everyone else.
You're making a scene essentially.
Yeah.
Like sometimes it's demanded though, so I
Yeah, because
understand.
I've encountered like dumb drivers, and I want to honk, but when it already happened, I'm like, "Oh, it's too late," and I get kind of insecure. I'm like, "Oh, I'm gonna
Yeah.
put my hand down."
But usually that's like a situation where I feel like if I did honk, it would be like a mistake
Yeah.
because I mean if it happened so fast that they like adjusted or fixed whatever they fucked up on essentially, then like I'm like, okay, well at least you knew you messed up. But yeah, when people are just straight stupid and risking lives and stuff, that's a little scary.
yeah, especially.
What?
Mm.
Go off,
Okay.
sis.
Okay. Well, living in San Jose, or not living, but like just driving to San Jose and in San Jose a lot,
Commuting is
especially for someone who doesn't like to drive a lot and now is forced to drive there all the time. I've never really encountered so many dumb drivers until like literally I'm in the middle and then there's a okay, no. I'm on the very left and then the person's in the middle, but I'm on the lane where, you know, it could be only like a left turn or something or straight, but the person in the middle is just stay in the middle. They can't turn left. Literally, I'm already like in the middle where the lights are, whatever, and this person doesn't even signal. I'm already here. They're here and they want to go like this or like
an
T-bone
intersection?
me. Yeah, they just want to do that, and I'm like, what? Like you didn't.
So did you get hit on an intersection?
Almost. I like swerved.
Yeah.
But just
that's
like,
one of the only times I've honked is when somebody tried to turn on an intersection that I was like,
no.
It's so stressful.
It was just annoying because it was on Airbase Parkway pretty much. And like you know when you're kind of like barreling down that road, you know how there's like those like lights. There's a bunch of like lights in a row that essentially look the same.
Yeah.
But yeah, just one of those lights. If your light is green, you know, I'm not slowing down for any reason, so I'm still going like full speed. And then somebody tried to turn, and I was like, oh, why
fucking dumbass?
Wait, in like most places that you guys like driven in or whatever, which city do you think has the worst drivers?
Phoenix, Arizona. but there's kind of a reason behind that.
Wait, why?
It's because there's not really anybody from Phoenix.
It's all
like everyone's like people outside.
Yeah, I mean Phoenix is a huge college town. There's like a strip of just multiple colleges in a row. She's dying.
Sorry.
Get some of that sweet tea.
But yeah, there's a strip of multiple colleges in a row, and I know every time I look at a license plate, like it's honestly like a 1 in 4 chance that it's not like an Arizona license plate. So I know that there's a lot of people who just aren't from there, and because everybody's like driving from where they learn to drive, it's such a mess.
It's different, yeah.
There's I've never witnessed more accidents in my entire life, and I only lived there for a year.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Like just seeing the amount of accidents was bad, and it's just
yeah.
Fix that, Phoenix.
I think well, I don't really know. I can't really say anything for like out of state drivers,
in
but
California.
like yeah, in California, I think the worst might be SAC.
Oh, that video. There's a video.
There is a video.
Yeah, of SAC drivers running
red lights.
Oh,
some
right.
Some of the time it's been red and they still go for it.
Still going.
And then they fucking hit someone. It's like, oh,
you're dumb.
Like,
that's on you.
Yeah,
that's on no one but you.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I heard that. I think it's in New York or a specific part of New York. It's like the hardest place to drive or the strictest place to drive, because even if you're a little over the speed limit, they give you a ticket.
Cop
I forgot
right
where.
there.
What place? Sorry,
I forgot where in New York or East Coast, somewhere like that. Because I remember watching a video, and it wasn't even like about driving, but they were driving, and then I think he was going like 66 or 67 or something, just slightly over the speed limit, and then he got pulled over.
Man, that's Amish territory over there.
And I'm like, oh my god.
They're very strict with their
Speed
morals.
limits.
It's like, fine, okay, we're okay with cars, but drive good.
Drive the speed limit.
Or else.
Yeah.
Have you like seen an Amish community?
I've never seen it.
What do they look like?
Like, I mean, I don't know. When you're driving by them, it's just like a village, I guess. It's just like, I mean,
Are there any in Fairfield?
No.
Really?
The closest you'd have to go like south,
What are
like middle of
Wait,
California.
what are Amish people exactly?
They're the people who
They live simple farm, like rural lifestyles.
Yeah.
They
choose.
denounce.
Are they known
any,
for something?
Well, they denounce any like form of new technology.
Yeah, new technology.
So they are like very like farm oriented, but they still won't use tractors.
Right.
They'll have
an
ox or like a horse pulling a plow.
Right.
A horse and a plow.
And it's not like, the weird thing is when people talk about Amish, they like act like, the jokes that you could give is that like they act surprised when they see like a phone or something.
Yeah, they know they exist.
I think they know they exist.
It's like
they
a
just
lifestyle.
choose not to use it. Yeah. So, they're not dumb. I also love like that concept of where they at a certain age they like let you go out for a year, and then they
that's those people.
They let you go out for a year, and then if you
Right.
decide to like that you enjoy the outside life more, then you could stay out there, but
You can't come back.
You'll
come
never
back,
be
yeah.
able to come back. Yeah.
That's crazy.
There was like that was like one of the things on 1,000 Ways to Die.
Amish people?
Oh.
It was like an Amish dude, and it was his time, his one day to go out and experience the
Right.
outside world. And then he went to like a nightclub, and he did hella drugs. And the way he died was like
It was an overdose?
No, it wasn't overdose. It was fucking some random shit happened at the club where they had to evacuate, and like there was a big panic, and everyone like started like rushing out. He got trampled and
Oh
like
my
stepped.
God.
His face got like stomped
Yeah.
on. Yeah,
That's how people die on Black Friday.
yeah. It's like what you'd think it would be like technology.
Yeah,
Why
you'd
did
think
it'd be like ironic or
It's
something?
literally
but
just like
it's
wrong time, wrong
Yeah,
place.
yeah.
So,
That's
sucks to
sad.
suck.
that's unlucky. Also, you're Amish, so
Yeah.
we could talk smack on Amish. What are they gonna do? Listen to this?
They're not.
That's hella true.
They don't listen to podcasts.
Damn.
And if you are Amish and listening to this, you're breaking your own rules.
Yeah, you're not
bro.
Amish.
Shame,
So
shame,
even if you
shame.
think you're Amish, well, you're not because you're listening to
That's
this.
hella funny.
Haha, I deleted you.
Deleted. Unless the what's it called? The small time you get where you get to leave and figure out if you want to come
Oh my
back.
god, I found Jackie's
let
House
me
podcast.
listen to Jackie's House podcast. Also, on the New Year's broadcast they were showing, they were showing all the trends that came up in 2019,
What?
and podcasts were one of them.
I
Yeah.
mean, we saw a movie out of Rebel Wilson?
Yeah, Rebel Wilson.
Yeah, where it's an ad for Match.com, but she's portrayed as like someone who's doing a
She's a
podcast.
podcaster.
Oh, that's right. We did see
And
see
I'm
that.
like,
we saw
ugh.
that before Uncut Gems.
Yeah.
Like I literally was like, ugh, but I'm like, dude, I do what?
Yeah, I mean, like everyone kind of has a podcast.
But
Yeah.
do people really go through with it though? No.
I've actually seen I've seen seasonal podcasts, which I think if you're gonna start a podcast is the smartest thing to do, because what's a good example? Like Sleepycast is a good example. It's just a bunch of animators from like Newgrounds who started a podcast, and they were in season for a couple months, and then they, after their set of episodes, they kind of end, and they really don't even have a schedule. They just kind of get together whenever they can,
Yeah.
and then they film like they record a bunch of episodes, and then that's like their new season or whatever.
Yeah.
So that's probably the smartest way to do it, because I feel like if you just try to start like us and then just get to a schedule,
Yeah.
if you're not like, I guess if you're not really in it, if it's just like a fun YouTube project I'm doing with my friends, then it's gonna be hard to like stick to a schedule, because you also have to talk for an hour
That's true.
every episode, and so by 10 episodes, that's 10 hours of you talking. So
yeah, we're committed.
Oh, luckily for us, we divided amongst us three, so all that time we could, like, if we're ever out of things to say, we could kind of just like let the others talk and jump in when
And
we
that's
want,
where we
so.
bring in a guest.
Yeah, and we even
Always
could
have
bring in
guests.
guests, which those are always fun. It's always like a weird episode, or for me it's a weird episode, because at least with our current setup, I always have to like figure out a way for it to work, because
Yeah.
I want the more people, the more higher I have to have the gain on the microphone, but I
The
also
more
don't
gain,
want
the
to.
more noise comes in.
The more noise pollution, which means more editing for me, and it's just, it's not like it's hard. It's just monotonous. There's just a lot of
It's
things
tedious?
to do. Yeah, there's just a big step. In fact, like I have a Google Doc that has like my full step-by-step process, and
Dang.
I always just open it and like I just go on
Check.
autopilot,
Yeah,
and I just
checklist.
follow it. Yeah,
You're sound guy.
I'm sound guy.
You're sound mixer guy.
Okay, back to Skywalker.
Oh my
I was
God.
trying to like
Loop it back.
somehow.
Sorry.
So,
I
I love
enjoy.
it.
I like.
Yeah.
I
I
like.
definitely like. I think it's the weakest of the three, though.
Oh really?
I do think that.
Which
I
one's
recently.
the strongest one?
This man loves.
What's that? What's that right
The
there?
Last Jedi.
Yeah. That's my movie. But I have recently rewatched Force Awakens, and I think it's like
really
good. I think it sets up. It's kind of like bogged down by the later movies because this movie sets up a lot of stuff that a lot of movies like don't capitalize on later. But like as for like a solid start to a story, it's really good.
Yeah.
So
that's good to hear from you as like an actual fan, like a deep fan. As for me, I'm just I guess you can get like 3 perspectives on it, right? Because like you're a really deep fan. I'm just like a casual fan, but I really liked it. So.
Right.
And you?
I'm kind of like a
he's
kind
a
of fan. Yeah.
He if you have like a semi like ranking in your mind about the how the Star Wars movies, then I could say you're a fan. You're definitely into it. Why are you holding my trash can?
You look like you're about to throw up. Like,
No, I'm just holding it between my legs.
Oh, okay.
Trash.
But yeah, so Rise of Skywalker, man.
Yeah, wait. How come you my voice kind of cracked. How come you have it as the weakest? Even though it is strong though, right? It's just weak.
I like it.
It's the weakest of the 3.
I think it's the messiest of the 3.
Oh yeah.
Things just kind of happen, and
There's
yes,
a lot
I will not forgive the movie for bringing Emperor Palpatine back from the dead on a fucking title crawl. That's like such a monumental event that you should have definitely like given some screen time. You can't just be like
Emperor Palpatine's back.
He's been here. Also,
start the movie.
Also, if you look at the timeline. Because Disney's confirmed that Rise of Skywalker is a year after Last Jedi. If you look at the timeline, this is the trilogy that's like the shortest, like time-wise. Because Last Jedi was immediately after Force Awakens. Mm-hmm. So Force Awakens and Last Jedi is probably like a couple weeks, you know?
Oh,
wow. And then just like a year later for Rise of Skywalker. Mm-hmm. So really the whole...
This is short.
The whole trilogy
within
could be fit
year,
like a year and a half, pretty much. And while the original trilogy was like 5 years, and the prequels were like 20 years, just the whole Clone Wars that happened.
Because legit, Anakin went from a boy to
a man,
fucking Darth Vader,
to a father, you know. So,
became a father.
Yeah.
He died.
But he had a lot of lines in this movie. I wasn't expecting Hayden Christensen, the actor for Anakin, to have so many lines
in
Rise of Skywalker.
Because
that Jedi like voice, like the voices of the past.
There was the one in the beginning, right?
There's the one at the beginning, and then there like the. Big
that one's James Earl Jones because it would be
Darth Vader.
Darth Vader.
Yeah. Is that what? Wait, what are you talking about?
In the beginning, when what's his name, Kylo Ren gets to Palpatine's like planet, he's like, I have been every voice inside.
That was
your
James
head.
Earl Jones. Yeah, that was James Earl Jones, the voice actor for Snoke, who's Andy Serkis.
That sounds so familiar.
He played Gollum from Lord of the Rings, you know.
Oh, okay, okay.
He's just a CGI guy.
Yeah.
Like that's his thing.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway.
I want to be that.
Anyway, yeah, he had a lot of lines.
Really?
Anakin in like
as
the
like
voices,
a voice.
Yeah, like in like the voices segment where she's hearing a bunch of them. One, they brought in a lot of characters from Clone Wars because one of the voices is Ahsoka. Mm-hmm. The other one is Kanan Jarrus from Rebels.
I remember you freaking out.
Yeah, that was kind of big because they've never like canonized those guys in the movies. Those always been like a show that's like going on the side.
Yeah.
But the fact that like they got those voice actors, and especially the voice actor for Anakin, who I guess hasn't showed up in Star Wars since 2005, really, to come back, and they also got Ewan McGregor, who to come back as Obi-Wan.
Revenge of the Sith was 2005?
Yep, Revenge of the Sith.
That's a lot.
Phantom Menace was 1999.
Oh, see, those are the ones I remember.
Yeah. The prequels?
Yeah, I remember the prequels, just because my cousin was
I don't think I ever finished Attack of the Clones. I don't think I ever finished it.
Dude, they should have named Attack of the Clones Clone Wars. To be honest. That would have made it more interesting and also just make the movie better. Like, they should have just made the movie better. Because that movie's a hot mess. The first two are very...
That's why a lot of, like, so much of the shows, like, revolve around that time is just to fix the movie. Yeah.
But Clone Wars is coming back, which is crazy.
Yeah.
And also... apparently, actually, you know what? There's a lot of Disney news to talk about.
Disney?
Like what?
Yeah, because they just did like a thing.
Star Wars still?
I will loop back to Star Wars, but for now, like the big thing they just announced was that the last episode of the first season of WandaVision, it's gonna get complicated. So
wait,
the last episode of the first season
of
WandaVision will be the intro to Doctor Strange 2. They've confirmed that. So apparently we have to watch WandaVision in order to go watch Doctor Strange.
Dude, I don't want to.
I'm so tired.
I don't want to.
Also, they announced that there's going to be 4 movies in 2021.
Oh dang.
Marvel?
Yep.
That's
4
not that
movies.
much.
That's not bad.
Do you know?
That's the most they've ever done in 1 year, though.
Yeah, I forgot what the subtitle was for the Doctor Strange movie. It was like some.
And Realm Into the Madness or something.
Yeah, Madness or something. Yeah.
It's something like that, or the Multiverse of Madness or something.
Yeah,
like that.
yeah,
It's
some shit like
it's-
that.
it's- and
Ah.
that's gonna be something. Also, the Loki show released their title sequence, and it's
much
so
stuff.
whatever, dude. It's literally the letters of Loki just like switching a bunch.
Uh-huh.
But so people are thinking they're implying like that's the multiple universes that he's gonna go into because they're changing.
Wait, is it the one that got the space stone?
Who knows, man? Who knows? And they've announced that the Bucky Falcon show. Oh, what's it called?
That's a
Winter Soldier
show?
Falcon. Yeah, they're getting
Wait,
a show.
it's
And
they
it's
couldn't
8
think of a
episodes.
better name.
Wait,
than
I think it's just called.
Isn't it Sam and Bucky or Bucky and Sam or something?
It's something like that. It's something like a little campy, a little goofy. But they're saying they're more excited for Disney Plus because they like are gonna tell a lot of main stories on there.
Uh-huh.
They're essentially gonna switch it.
Yeah.
The movies are gonna kind of be the
Back burner type
and like
of thing.
most of the plot's gonna be going because apparently they said like, oh, the biggest problem we've had this whole time was because we're trying to tell a story that's super long,
Yeah.
but into like 2-hour movies.
Mhm.
But now that we have like 6 episode seasons, which is essentially 6 hours,
But they're gonna do like a
A lot more
universe
time.
building thing within the
a
shows.
lot. And Spider-Man 3 was the 4th movie confirmed for 2021. So there's your end of your Spider-Man trilogy right there.
Dang.
they go fast.
They gotta do it right though, because like
Yeah.
they set up some crazy shit in the last one.
Well, apparently during like the couple week span where Tom Holland thought that
Oh yeah.
Spider-Man was like not part of Disney,
Yeah.
he apparently like pitched a lot of ideas to Sony about like some like weird Spider-Man stuff, and Disney like when they bought him back, they were like, "That's some good ideas you got
Yeah.
there, Mr. Holland." So Mr. Holland might end up being a
He's in a
writer.
lot of
Executive
stuff,
producer.
Tom Holland, because he's in those 2. Is the Spies in Disguise? Is that Disney?
Yes,
What is this?
yes.
Yeah, he's in that and the other like troll-looking
Trolls.
Disney
No,
Pixar
I don't know what I'm
movie.
saying, yeah.
He's a main voice actor of that.
Trolls
too.
looking Pixar movie. Is
I
that
It's
don't know.
about two brothers.
2 brothers trying to save their dad.
right? Okay.
That's
I do
just a
remember
pair
that.
of
Two
pants.
troll
2
brothers
troll brothers.
going
Yeah.
on an adventure.
To save their half dad.
Yeah.
They're half dead.
Well, his pants only exist, not the top part.
Or his legs.
Oh right, okay,
Yeah, we're
okay,
making-
okay. I know that movie now. I remember that. I specifically I for some reason I've mentally blocked out the trailer. The only thing I remember is the dad being cut in half. Like that's it. I don't really remember what else happened in that trailer. So
It's okay.
I don't know how I feel about these new Pixar things coming up. I mean, I'm pretty sure like it'll
they'll
like
be good,
it'll
right?
be yeah, it'll be good.
because
And
it's Pixar.
but it's just like whenever like the trailers come out for them, I'm like, this shit look like ass.
Yeah.
But that's
I
what I
mean-
said for Inside Out. But Inside Out was super
Exactly.
good.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
then there's is it Souls?
Soul.
With
Soul.
yeah, with
Jamie.
Is it Jamie Foxx?
Yes, it is Jamie Foxx.
Uh-huh.
That's right. Yeah.
I
That's-
just hope they're not mainly
It's just like
soul looking.
it could be like jazz. It's like a lot of like
then
African
you
American
fall.
influence and music shit, and it's like, oh look, another
Haha, he died.
amorphous fuzzy thing.
Looks like another character from Inside Out.
Yeah.
Because I
pretty
remember
much.
seeing it on Twitter where they always make, I don't know who they is, but they always make like
Pixar.
like POC like end up like dying or turning into something else
Right.
rather than
It's
like as
because
a
they need to
movie.
sell the movie in China.
Yeah.
Yeah.
China.
Yeah, they China like especially like gay related content. Did you
Yeah.
hear that they cut out that
Mhm.
that LGBT kiss at the end of Rise of Skywalker in the Chinese release? Remember, there's like a quick scene of just like 2 girl
Yeah,
characters that just like
wife.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Or
yeah.
the background.
girlfriend
Yeah.
something.
and
Just because
they,
China.
they cut it, yeah,
Yeah.
because of China.
Because China's the second biggest market.
They make just as much money from the US as they do in China. So
Yeah.
they kind of have to, you
Yeah.
I
know.
can't believe Transformers actually does well in China.
Dude, that's why they keep making those movies. Is because that's
Yeah, I always wonder about that.
And Fast and Furious. If it's an action movie that's kind of
yeah,
it's
China.
It's
I remember listening to another podcast, and they're like, "Dude, why do all these like, like actiony, very bro-y, again, action U.S. movies keep coming out, but why are they doing good? It's because of China. Because China likes it.
Furious 14, motherfucker.
Hobbs and Shaw.
Hobbs and Shaw.
Well, maybe he is Black Superman.
Mission Impossible. They're making another Pacific Rim for some reason.
What's his name? Top Gun?
No.
Oh, Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise. Like that.
They're making a Top Gun
that
sequel.
fucking trailer got.
Yeah. It's
God.
Tom Cruise.
I am flying this thing.
I'm
We
strong.
have really good cameras put into the planes, and I'm flying the planes.
I am flying the plane. Oh yeah, we have the best pilots in the business doing these tricks, but I'm flying the plane.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do so well just because of CGI. They're like, wow, that's cool. We can never do that.
Yeah.
These highly trained professional pilots. Yeah. Well, they're just gonna play my students.
Right. Yeah.
They're just gonna play
I'm
Mavericks.
training them.
Yeah.
How old is that Tom?
He's probably near.
He's in his 60s.
He's in his 60s?
I think so.
He's
Damn,
a good
bro.
looking
You want to
guy.
Hey Alexa.
Is he though?
How old is Tom Cruise?
You think he is?
Tom Cruise is 57 years
Oh,
old.
Damn, he's
57.
nearing
He was
60.
born
I thought he
on
was
July
60.
3rd,
Okay, thank you.
1962.
Alexa.
Would you also
Thank
like
you.
He's
That
the
man's a
same
fucking
age as my.
boomer.
Hey, that's my. He has the same birthday as my mom.
Like the exact same day?
No,
Oh.
that was a bit. But
Oh, okay.
same.
It was a bit. Oh my god. I was like, oh, is
What do
she
you think
actually?
Tom Cruise is attractive?
Well, for his age, yeah, he looks
Yeah.
great.
I mean,
I'm
it
not
also
attracted
kind
to
of
him.
scares me. I think the fact scares me more because he obviously doesn't look like a 57-year-old. But
That's
then
true.
once you figure it out, you're like, wait, so like, what's wrong with you don't want to say what's wrong with him, but you want to be like, what's up with is he just super healthy? Is he like a health nut or
Scientology gods.
is a Scientologist?
It's all those Energon cubes that they're absorbing.
I mean, J-Lo?
Is a Scientologist?
No.
Oh, no, she just
God.
got good genes.
And
She's
she
like
takes care
50,
of
right?
herself.
Also,
Yeah.
she just has money, so
Yeah.
every time she has something that's ugly, she says fix. And
Well, then again, with a lot of
Thanks.
celebrities that look great, it's because they have the money and resources to
Right.
continue to look great.
right, and I mean, sometimes they go a little bit too far, and
Yeah, I mean, sorry. I love you, Sandra Bullock. You're not gonna listen to this.
unproblematic queen.
But I love you, I like you, okay?
It's something you notice in Ocean's 8.
Yeah, but when I watched Ocean's 8, she low-key looked like Michael Jackson to me.
Damn.
You hate to hear
It's
it.
the nose.
It's
the
mainly the
It's her
nose.
Yeah, but then when you have the nose with the rest of her face, I'm like, But I like her. I like her a lot.
Yeah, Sandra Bullock is good actually.
She's great. She makes me happy.
Damn.
But
Yeah.
so, wait, who was the first one we were talking about before Sandra Bullock?
Ah, shit.
Who were we talking about?
Tom Cruise?
Yes, yeah. Okay, so I was gonna talk about Scientology actually.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
but
shit. Sorry.
I just like how the leader of the creator of Scientology,
L. Ron Hubbard.
has
He's
said
the-
it's fiction. He's like,
Yeah,
it's
no,
fake.
he's a
He
legit
said it?
science fiction novel writer.
He's a writer. He's
The-
an author.
The fucking what is the book that he wrote that they base it off of?
Yeah,
it's like
their
something
Bible or
something
whatever.
Genix or
Yes.
Quasi-science?
it is a quasi science,
Yes.
but it's like
Oh.
he legit wrote a science fiction novel, and then they're like, yes, this is the Bible.
The Scientologists.
Yeah.
Oh, isn't that... Well, because anything could be a religion, and then, I heard that someone made, a pasta religion.
Oh yeah.
Oh well, that's from the what show is that?
That's from a show?
It's from The Simpsons.
Oh my god, I didn't know it was from a show. I
The-
just thought it was
the-
real people.
Wait, are we talking about the flying spaghetti monster?
Oh yeah. That's what I was thinking of.
I don't know, dude.
That's what I see on
I
Twitter.
just hear things.
I just hear things. She's
That's
just
like a cult, right?
She's just a rumor collector. She's
I
an
listen.
information broker. She sells information.
Oh my god, speaking of that, that's
Oh.
my role in our 2020 heist.
Oh yeah, because we have our theoretical role, like the heist.
Yeah, we're planning a heist. It should be carried out maybe.
Jackie is the brains. I'll be the bronze.
Sorry.
Angela will be the lock.
I'll be the skill.
The skill.
I'll be the hand.
Boy.
Yeah.
You're the bendy boy.
If we're all body parts, I'll be the hands.
The body part I am is the brawn, so all muscle.
The muscle.
Wait, and then I'll be disguise.
You'll be our eyes in the sky.
You'll be the eyes.
Yeah.
In disguise.
In disguise.
Who's the legs?
Legs will be Franny.
Yeah.
Be Francis. Chris is the
getaway driver.
Getaway driver.
He is the car.
He's just sitting out there.
Yeah.
Cause he's a car guy.
Yeah,
he's a car guy.
He's bumping his tunes.
Bumping.
Yeah. Like what? What tunes?
Some fucking
Bryson
J-Rock.
Hey, what is up with Chris?
Why? What do you mean?
What is up with him? I think.
Yo,
I mean, it hasn't even been that long since we saw him, but I feel like it's been forever since
Thursday,
I talked
though.
to him.
Does he have school? He has school.
He has school.
It's been a while.
Well, we'll get him next time.
We'll get him next time.
I like that. I like him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's cool.
Yeah. We'll check up on him in a future episode soon, because we haven't really done that bit since the first time.
Yeah.
So
really.
It's been a long time
Yeah.
since we've done
because
it.
every time we do it, he's
At school.
at school.
Well, he's at school like
All the
80% of the
time.
day, so.
Yeah, and then like the other half, he's just sleeping.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Man, what's up with this?
Well, we'll check in on him later.
Hey, maybe we should do.
What's up
What?
with
Another-
Francis?
No, I just saw
Do
it.
another what?
Yeah, I'll call him.
Oh.
What, Francis?
Yeah,
Oh.
let's test him.
Dang. This is not the direction I thought this was gonna go in.
Let's call him.
I was about to move on to a different subject.
I feel like he'll
don't
be
away.
he'll be on the phone for a while. Chris will just hang out. He's like, okay.
I mean, if you want to
Bye.
call him, go ahead and call him. But this was not the direction I thought we were headed.
It's okay. I'll be quiet until he answers, but for the meantime, speak.
All right.
Oh.
sir.
Oh, okay. Then I'll move on to talking about what I was
Okay.
originally going to talk about.
Yeah, man.
Well, then I have to remember what it's called, though.
I need to like.
Oh! He answered. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Oh.
Hey, Franny.
What's up?
What's up?
So I'm just playing games right now.
With,
Are
him.
you're playing games, huh?
With girls' hearts?
Hello?
Oh my god.
Yo, what game you playing?
Something else?
What?
What?
What game are you playing?
I'm playing Risk of Rain.
Oh, I heard that's good. Wait, Risk of Rain 2?
Is it good?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Is it? It's multiplayer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really fun.
Cool.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
All right,
Alright.
dope.
Bye.
Alright, dope.
Okay, can you just say like a cool 2-line thing?
Like, give us some information that we didn't know before.
Yeah, give us some info for the pod.
Some intel.
Just say some 2 sentences. 2 sentences, okay?
2 sentences?
Yeah,
Hurry up.
I don't know what to say.
that's one.
That's 1.
He's.
Hold on.
I'm really afraid of what's coming.
I don't know what to say. What are you talking about?
Well, that's a wrap. See you, Franny.
Alright, bye-bye.
We'll see
Bye.
what that gets kept. We'll see whether that is usable.
Crazy. Sorry, what were we gonna talk about?
Hey friends, have
Hello.
you ever heard of an alpha global city?
What?
No, what is that?
So
Fairfield?
it's yes, Fairfield, California.
Alpha Global City.
Yeah. So every now and then I get these weird inklings to just look up a random city and just learn a bit about it, you know?
Mhm.
Yeah.
And recently I've learned the term alpha global city,
What's that?
which just means it's like a very important economic city.
Okay, so
Oh.
New
Except
York.
the globe.
London.
Yeah, New
San
York,
Francisco?
London,
Tokyo.
San Francisco. Yes, exactly.
Okay.
So those are all like the big cities that everybody kind of knows the name of. Apparently, Warsaw, that city, that little capital in Poland,
Poland, yeah.
is the 8th biggest alpha
Whoa.
global
Oh.
city, and people call it the Paris of the North.
Oh, shit.
and-
North Europe.
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
No, and I think like the more pictures I look at it, it looks really cool.
Really?
So
Warsaw?
I'm trying to go to Poland eventually in my life.
I want to go backpacking.
Warsaw.
Isn't it kind of like poor? Isn't Poland in general just kind of?
No, actually, so that's why I look it up to like see how they're doing, and apparently they're doing pretty okay.
Maybe
right
they're
now.
on the come up.
Do you know
They
their
are.
HDI? It's the
Maybe.
Human Development Index.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I know for the longest time
There's Norway.
their biggest what's it called? Poland's biggest like economy was agriculture. Damn, bro. Whoa.
That's Warsaw. That's Warsaw, Poland.
That should look like the old republic.
Damn,
Damn,
I
bro.
thought of something else.
Look like an
What'd you
old
think
Jedi
of?
I
temple.
thought I was like, oh, that looks like my Sims.
Nice.
My Sim City.
So my brother is eventually going to be doing like a Europe trip.
Oh yeah,
He's going to
he
be
mentioned
backpacking a lot, which
do you
is
know when exactly?
in a couple months.
Oh my god.
Tristan?
So
Yeah.
within 2020.
Before summer.
Oh my god.
Dope.
So he'll be doing that, but I've been looking at like if I were to do that, what would be my thing?
Stops?
Yeah, I think I would come in on like obviously you'd stop in England,
Yeah.
which is the closest
It's
thing
an
to fly
island,
over.
yeah.
Yeah, and then you cross the water, and I would come in like the northwest of Europe, which is that Netherlands, Belgium region.
Mhm.
And in Netherlands, you hit up Amsterdam first. You kind of have to,
Yeah.
right? That's like the spot. You could go to Belgium if you want, but from there, it's either
Work your way
Germany or
down.
Poland.
Yeah.
So I would probably hit Poland next, and then head over
And
to
then
Berlin.
Berlin, huh?
Yeah, and then just keep going east, or maybe go down to like Italy, Greece, that area.
Oh, okay.
Which has a lot of areas to explore. But if I keep going east, it would be Russia, and Russia really is only like Moscow. So
Oh, question. Hypothetically, you were to do that, but you were to like learn or let's say you have to choose one European like language to master. Which one would you want to be fluent in?
Swedish.
Ooh.
I've had that for a while though. Like that's kind of always been like my dream language, because the other languages that I want to learn, I feel like they're kind of like I just have to, right?
Yeah.
Like I want to learn Japanese, I want to learn Korean, but in order to do that, I kind of just have
like
to get through it. Swedish is like I just want to learn it. Yeah. It's nice.
Dang.
Yeah, some of my favorite YouTubers are like social media people. They're from Sweden.
Yeah. So I like how their language.
No.
Yes, PewDiePie is from
Sure.
Sweden.
That's my favorite YouTuber.
You see, apparently he's everyone's favorite YouTuber.
Isn't he taking a break?
Oh, I didn't know.
good.
That's what I heard. I mean, I
that's-
saw his wedding photos and they were like so beautiful and everything.
Oh, when you got the money he has, you're gonna ball out for that wedding.
Hell yeah.
I also watched a bit of their like honeymoon vlog, and they went to like India.
Mhm.
God, they balled out on that honeymoon.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got
I
like
think
this
so.
private room that like had like a balcony that had the pool with like rose petals in it.
Wow.
Like I'm trying to do something extra like that at least once.
Yeah,
sometime.
me too. Though
Yeah.
I sometimes like imagine like I'm simple, but
Mhm.
I would think that'd be pretty cool though.
Just to say you did it, right?
Yeah, or just anything like extra like romantic,
Mhm.
I guess. Though it's
Yeah.
not really my thing. It
You
seems
walk
kind of
in-
cool.
Yeah, you walk in, you see the bed, and if it has like
Little rose
like
petals.
rose petals on it, you're not gonna be like, "Ugh, ew, you're
Like,
like, oh,
slap
that's
that.
cute. I mean, eventually it's gonna get off because
Yeah.
I'm fucking sleeping on rose petals, but it's a nice gesture.
Yes.
Especially like at those hotels that'll like, obviously the super expensive ones that'll like leave you notes that like are specifically signed to you. They're like,
Mhm.
thanks for staying with us, Mr. and Mrs. whatever.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It must be nice to feel
special.
that special for a little bit,
You make me feel special. Sorry.
Because that's really all like a honeymoon is, right? It's just like
Yeah.
kind of like a moment where you can be like, yeah, we fucking rock. It's us. We did
Where's
it.
where's your
Ideal.
dream honeymoon
If you were in charge.
destination?
If you were in charge.
know.
Don't
That's
think
a
about
good-
your lady right now.
Only my personal
Yeah,
preference.
just your personal preference. If it was
That's
really
true.
up to you.
That's a good question. I mean, there's a lot of pretty places in the world, so
You know what I've like saw recently, or like heard people have done? They'll have a honeymoon, but they'll go on separate ones.
Huh?
Yeah, so instead of together, the husband goes wherever he wants to go, and the wife goes wherever she wants to go.
I feel like that's what you should be doing in your bachelor and bachelorette.
Yeah.
No, but it's a whole ass trip, though.
I'm trying to be with my girl the whole time.
We literally just got married.
Yeah. Like this is the time where it's like the phase where you're married, but you don't have to do any of the adult responsible things of the marriage yet. You can kind of just have fun being married, you know? So yeah, I'm trying to be with the girl, I guess. Yeah.
But let's say you're with someone and you don't even have to be married, but she wants to do alone trips.
Right. Like
you're okay with that?
Oh, heck yeah. Oh, wait, like her by herself?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
I'm not gonna be like...
Do you think you would want to do that?
Dude, I do that right now. I'm solo. Every time I text the group chat, I'm like, guys, I'm solo adventuring. I'm hiking someplace random. That's actually a habit I picked up in the last like 6 months of 2019. For some reason, I was just like, I don't need someone to go with me.
You just need you.
Do this. And then I did it, and then I think actually Oregon, that my summer trip up to Oregon by myself was like kind of like the catalyst that started it. Yeah, because if I could do something as confidently as drive for 6 hours, I mean, like the driving is not what I was worried about, because obviously I did the Arizona drive by myself.
Yes.
But if I was able to just like go up there and then like enjoy my own company, then
but when you drove up there, you ended up staying with your cousin?
I stayed with an Airbnb like right next to my cousin.
Oh.
Dang.
So I still like, you know, was on my own, quote unquote, but yeah, it was next to my cousin, so I hung out with a lot during that trip. So
that's cool.
Yes, it was very fun.
I want to go up northwest.
The northwest of like the States and Canada is pretty cool. I think all of North American, like western side,
Pacific Northwest.
Cool. Yeah, very dope.
Let's see. What's it?
What are you talking about? A city?
I forgot. Just forget.
Okay. Well, I mean,
I know it's in Canada. That's all.
I mean, you could kind of run the gauntlet if you want. If you want to just like do like a northwest trip, you could kind of just do Poland, Seattle, Vancouver. Or not
Portland, Seattle, Vancouver.
Yeah, Poland, Oregon.
Yeah.
Portland, Seattle, Vancouver. You could kind of just like run up.
British Columbia?
Is that on the west?
British Columbia is the state of Canada.
Wait,
so Canada has like
I keep forgetting that.
or like regions.
Yeah, I know that.
So the one that Vancouver is in is British Columbia.
Yes.
Yes.
Is it 7?
Some waterfalls.
7 regions?
I think something like that.
I want to see some trees.
They're big.
I like trees. Like trees. Are you more of like a beach guy or tree guy?
Tree guy.
You're a tree guy? What about you?
I appreciate a strong beach, but the ever impending fear of death, it kind of gets to me.
Really?
At
the beach?
Well, like, if I were to, like, be like, oh, I love it. So, if somebody were to say, like, you had to spend the rest of your life on a beach or a forest,
in the woods,
I would say, like, a forest.
And then you.
I think beach, but I love
the forest.
I love the forest. I love, like, mountains and shit.
Oh, dude, yes.
But, I think I love beaches more.
Yeah.
I'm an island boy.
I like water.
I do appreciate a strong beach. But I just think that my first experiences with beaches were England beaches. So gray, dark, always raining beaches.
Oh my god.
It's raining like 9 months out of the 12 months.
We gotta take a Hawaii trip.
I've been to Hawaii twice.
Because they can do beaches and hiking.
Yeah.
There's legit beaches right next to the mountain.
Hey, you wanna go to Hawaii?
We could fuck around and look at a volcano if we wanted to.
Let's go.
Angela, how close would you be willing to get to a volcano? Would you walk alongside?
I'll go there.
You would?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll do it.
I will like walk up to where it's flowing down. I'm not climbing up a volcano because any kind of eruption, there's like no chance. Yeah. You're like, well, GG, you know, essentially.
Is Hawaii okay? Despite like flying, getting a place to stay, is the activities and whatnot? Is it an expensive trip?
Yeah, it's because they know people are because it's such a huge tourist place. Like. If there's one tourist place in America that like people say to go on vacation, it's Hawaii. Yeah. Like people don't even think of Hawaii as a state; they literally think of it as a vacation state, which is kind of fucked up. But oh well.
Yeah, people live there.
Oops.
Did you ever live there?
I have family who live there.
I think I would settle down there. Because like
sounds like a good idea.
I'm at the point in my life where I want to do shit. Like I want to be busy.
Yeah.
And I think Hawaii is a very like
Good
chill,
settling down.
lazy.
This is a
I'm
fast
not saying the people are lazy, but like it's a very like laid back state, and I feel like that would be a good place to die.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, we kind of say that sometimes. We're just like, well, were you trying to die? You know?
Yeah,
I'm trying to die in Fairfield.
I would hate that.
Yeah, my grandma did.
Well, okay,
Was she born and raised here the whole
Nah,
time?
fam. She's from
So-
Spain.
Exactly. If you're from Spain, I wouldn't mind dying in suburbia in the middle of like California.
Right.
But if I was like, what?
Yeah.
What? Say it.
Say it.
Tell me what.
Gab, say it.
Let's do it.
What?
Let's hit it up.
Do what?
Vacation
The
check?
vibration
Oh.
Vibration.
Vibration check.
check.
Who's in line?
It's you.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, because we missed you in New Year's. We didn't
Oh,
do it.
you missed me.
No, we didn't like skip you. It's
We just
still
didn't
your
do it
turn.
on
We just
New
didn't do
Year's,
it.
yeah.
Which I don't think I don't
Yeah,
think
it's
it's
good.
required of
Yeah.
us to do it every week.
I thought you were gonna say, yeah, we missed you. I'm like, oh, thanks. You missed me.
No, we didn't miss your vibration check.
But,
You've been here every week. Oh, except for one.
yeah.
But you've been here every
But,
week.
like,
so.
haha, get it? I
Stop.
wanted y'all to be like, yeah, we missed you, Mario.
We miss you, Mario.
Gang! I'm back, baby.
You're back. I've seen you every day for the past like 4 days.
I'm crazy.
Except for I guess yesterday, which I guess we technically didn't see each other, but we saw each other like right before New Year's Eve.
I'm
So
like
Yeah.
kind of wild. So I guess we'll do vibration.
while she's picking her songs, what'd you do for like New Year's, man? Because I know we had In and Out, and then we were like, oh, if we all have nothing to do, we'll hit each other up. But then I had something to do, so that's why I didn't hit you guys up. Like, what did you end up doing?
Later on in the day, I just picked her up, and then
Mm.
we just went back to my house, and we got boba. I went shopping to get like shit for my room,
Right.
and then we went back to my house and watched Avatar.
Oh, nice.
We finished the first
First book.
It was
Disc.
pretty good. Disc. It was
It's
Wait.
still the first. It's still the first book.
Okay.
Oh, right.
So the whole season was on one disc.
No, there's in that Blu-ray case.
They just
There's 6 discs, and then the first book is
what?
3 discs.
3 discs.
There's that many?
Wait, shouldn't it just be 2 for
No,
every
you're
season? There's 3
confusing
seasons.
me.
There's 2 discs.
So
Each-
there's 3 seasons.
Yeah, each disc
Of
has
Avatar. If
half
you
a season
didn't
on it?
catch on with that,
Yeah.
it's the Avatar.
Avatar: Last Airbender. All right, you got your 3.
Sure. These are like pretty new, but these are my latest songs. One of them is by Duke Ellington.
Duke.
Right.
I don't even remember.
Pretty
Oh,
Duke
fuck.
set.
I love me a couple Duke Ellington songs.
And it's
Have we
literally
sampled that?
it's,
No,
it's from the soundtrack of Queen and Slim.
yeah, it's from that new movie where it's like
Yeah.
a Bonnie and Clyde type of thing.
Yeah.
That was in the soundtrack, but
Where have we heard that?
no, it's been sampled in a lo-fi song.
A lot.
Okay.
I've heard that so many times.
But
But I don't want to reduce Duke Ellington down to lo-fi.
Right.
I just didn't know that it was from
Okay,
him.
I
Keep
didn't know that.
talking because I'm gonna go to the part where.
Dude, actually thinking about Duke Ellington, there's so many like songs that would think about this for all you gamers out there.
Mm.
If a song could go with a Fallout soundtrack, I think it goes.
Yeah.
I kind of like that little era. Oh, you got more songs for
Yeah,
us?
and again, it's from Duke Ellington. Fuck.
Duke
No.
Ellington.
No. It's Choker, but again, a song for the soundtrack
Queen
of
and
Queen
Slim.
and Slim.
Which we haven't seen.
Which I haven't seen, but I like the. Sometimes I just like the soundtrack.
Yeah.
And I don't.
I
watch
downloaded the
movie.
whole Frozen 2 soundtrack before I saw the movie.
Exactly.
Nice.
Okay.
No lane switching on me, I'd have been on you. This ain't no overnight. We gotta work with time.
There you go. That's the second one.
Yeah. Got your third one?
Do I? Oh, you're gonna. It's weird.
So, that's what we want, honestly.
I don't know. I'm unironically listening to this a lot. Okay.
That's fine.
Sorry for party rocking.
No.
Alright.
Oh, yeah. But
Yeah.
this song's a bop.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
You should know that. To you people. If you don't know what movie that's from,
beep, beep,
you're
beep,
weird.
beep.
Shrek 2.
No, they're supposed to guess it.
Shrek 2.
I wanted them to guess
Shrek
it.
1.
It's when they go into
No,
what is it called? Far, far away.
The town.
Shrek 3.
When they get into the
The
town.
Shrekening.
Yeah.
The Shrekening.
Yeah.
Oh, you made me Shrek.
Ew.
You know, like Shriek.
Ew, I don't
Like,
like
I'm
No,
Shriek.
that's not what I thought of. It sounded sexual.
No, I don't want
It
it.
sounded Shreksual.
Shrek. Doesn't he have like 4
Boy.
babies?
Get Shreked.
Oh yeah, he has like 4 kids, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they all look.
Ugly.
They're all ogres.
They look like him. I guess that
The
means
ogre has
ugly.
fallen in love with the princess.
It's ogre time. I mean, it's ogre. Like
It's ogre now.
Ogre watch.
like it's over.
Stop.
Overwatch?
Stop! I don't like that. Can you end this episode?
Oh my
Ah.
gosh! Whenever, okay, sorry, but like with Pokemon, because I just beat.
Sword.
No, almost. I battled like Opal, Miss Opal, or whatever. Balonia.
Oh, the fairy?
Yeah.
Oh, so
I
you're in
just-
Gym 5.
Yeah, I'm Gym 5, but it took me a while to like battle Gym 4, which is B. The fighting. Her name's
not,
B.
Not to me. I had shield, so.
Oh shit! Well, her name was B.
Oh, you didn't have a fighting type generator?
There's no. So the 2 that sword have is a fighting and a rock, and the 2 that shield have is a dark and a ice. So I like dark and ice more than fighting and rock.
I like Dark and Ice more.
And the ice girl is she bad little thing. So.
It's okay. Well, Fighting Girl was a bad little thing.
Oh, was she?
Well,
Yeah,
she kind of
abs.
she had thick
Ooh.
thighs
Ooh.
and feet feet.
Feetlets. It's little outlets for your feet.
She wasn't wearing shoes, but she had like
Right.
thick thighs.
Right.
Yeah, her name was B, and her color scheme looked like Overwatch to me. Like her
white and orange.
the uniform when I received it and like tried it on, I was like, this looks like Overwatch.
Right.
Yeah, that's all.
Nice.
That's it. Wait, how long?
56.
Oh my
57.
god. Oh, that went by really quick.
Yeah, this one did go by really quick, but
I mean, we just talked.
like we usually do.
Talk about it.
All right, people. Thanks for listening to this episode.
All right, guys.
Snap along.
Yeah.
Hey.
Do you hear that?
Hey.
Do you feel that? It's the end of the episode, guys. It's time to bounce.
Let's bounce. Let's bounce.
Bounce. Let's bounce. Let's bounce.
Bitch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Eh.
Let's bounce.
Let's bounce.
Let's do it.
Schmurdered.
Let's go.
Okay.
Bye.
Yeah, schmurdered.